in the bus, cause it's game day. All the boys are on, so let's...
Hey guys, and welcome to the first video of the Fantasy Boys. Today I am joined with Xavier
Hey guys.
and David.
Hey, NRL Fantasy fans.
Yeah. And today we are going to be going over team reveals. So just going to be basically reviewing my team, Xavier's team, David's
Yep.
team, and going through some player insights. Let's get into it. So, starting off with my team, I've got Peter Mamazelis as my hooker. I just believe at South Sydney, Wayne Bennett's going to give him the shot. I think he's probably going to share minutes with Davey Moale, I think.
Yeah.
He'll get
Yeah.
he'll get 40, 50, 60, whatever minutes. Got some good money to make, I reckon. What are your thoughts, Xavier?
Yeah, 319K. Yeah, cheap as well. And watching from last year, especially at the Tigers game, I remember. I think he was playing hooker that game.
Yeah, and
Yeah, he was pretty
Damien
good.
Cook was through the middle. He was playing lock that game.
Playing lock. Yeah, he was good.
Yeah.
And Peter. So.
Next, I've got Max Plath in my mids, and basically my reasoning behind that is that I can switch him easily into my hooking position anytime I need to if Mamazelis doesn't work out.
Yep.
Max Plath playing lock, we all know how good he is. Last
Yeah,
year just
we've
says
all
it
seen
all.
it. Yeah.
If he plays 80 minutes, 60 minutes lock, 20 minutes as a hooker, we can see upsides of 55, 60. You know what I mean? Like, I just think he's a great player and a great option. What are your thoughts, David?
Yep.
Yeah, pretty good with dual position. He averages, what, 50?
Yeah, something like that. I'll have a
Like,
quick look.
from the minutes he's been playing.
Yeah, I think last year was his first full year playing as well. Let's have a look. His last year average was 52, and he's priced at 50. So,
Yeah.
If he hits his average, that's all we can ask for, right? Like, great player.
Yeah.
Next, I've got a bit of a pod here. I've got my boy Corey Horsburgh. I just reckon that in a Raiders team that I don't think is going to go too well next year, or this year, sorry, I think he's really going to have to step up. 2023 just shows that he has all the potential. My only concern is that he'd be sharing minutes with he'd be sharing minutes with Morgan Smithies, most likely playing lock. If not, he'll be playing prop, and then that would be pretty concerning because I don't think he'll get that many minutes because I know they have a very heavy forward-related bench. But it's a pretty early team, always subject to change. I may as well just take the punt on Corey, 7.1% of the app are also doing the same thing, and I reckon he's got a lot of upside. Next, Isaiah Yeo. I think that's pretty reasonable. I think most teams are going to have him this year. It's between him and Payne Haas. But, yeah, I'm not really taking any punts on going like Tarpany or bloody Barnett or anything like that. I think Yo is a solid option.
Yeah, very consistent. Yeah,
exactly. Consistent, Penrith are going for 5 in a row. You know what I mean?
Like,
that's just insane. And next in my edges, I've got, looks pretty light, but I got reasoning behind it. I've got Jack Bird. I reckon at the Tigers, he's most likely going to play lock. You're a Tigers boy, Xavier, and what are your thoughts on Jack Bird?
Just looking at his stats from that website, if you see him play,
let's have a look.
His average
Jack
playing
Bird.
lock.
Yeah, Jack Bird, lock. Let's have a look. Yeah, average of 54.1. I reckon that's, a player that's 362k. I reckon that's a good punt.
And dual position with I think it's center or something like
center
that.
And edge. Center and edge.
If one of your centers get injured, like Ruben or Jack,
just
you can put 30 in. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that, David? Jack Bird?
Yeah, great buy, great price.
Yeah, exactly.
For now.
Just the only concerning thing with Jack is obviously the injuries.
Injuries.
He's pretty injury prone, especially at St. George. But you know what? We'll see how he goes. Next, I got Finafuyaki. I reckon he will get the starting edge spot at the Dolphins. Not too sure if he'll play 80 minutes. I don't think so. But for 400k, I think he can, make a little bit of money at least. Hopefully, hopefully be a lock in that Dolphins squad. And
Yep.
yeah, you starting with him as well, Xavier?
Yeah, I am as well. Yep. Him and Isaiah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Finifuyaki's pretty safe. Next in the
Yeah.
halves, I've got the man, the myth, the legend, Iceman Cleary. Obviously, got him captained. I don't think there's any questions about there. He's been the best player in the game for the past couple of years, and at a discounted price of 880k, I think he's a no-brainer.
Yep.
I'm not really going to speak too much on him. Next, we got Cameron Munster. I was tossing up between Munster and Luai, but I just believe that Munster's upside is just there. Like, we know that he's got those 60s and 70s in him. We know that he
Yep.
was 880k a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And I just believe that he's got all of the upside in the world, you know. What are your thoughts on that, David?
Yeah.
Yeah, good player. I'd say he'll be averaging 50s, 60s.
Yeah, as long as he gets some more kick meters, he'll definitely be up there. And for that discounted price of 589k, like, can't go wrong with that.
Can't go wrong. Yep.
Only thing about him is obviously he's got the buy in round 2, but that's why I got Sandon Smith in my reserves as, you know, backup, so to speak. Well, we should be alright. And then in the centres, I've got Jack Howarth at 450k. I just think in a Melbourne squad that is looking to win the minor premiership, looking to win the premiership, looking very likely to win the premiership, I just think that edge centre duel, 450k, young, explosive. We saw what he could do last year at the end of last year. I think he's a great buy. What are your thoughts, boys?
Yeah, just keep by, and out of the other Storm centers I can have, being the youngest is probably the best one there. So
Yeah, exactly. I think they lost
Yeah.
Ryan Smith as well, so I think it's his spot.
Yeah.
I don't think it's his spot to lose, basically.
Yep.
I got Ruben Garrick in my other centre spot. My reasoning behind that is I reckon Manly are going to go on a bit of a run this year. I just
Yeah.
think with their squad, you know, just that, and I reckon it's probably DC's last year. They're probably going to want to send him out on a bang. Ruben
Yeah.
Garrick at a discounted price of 583k is probably a little bit less than what everyone expected.
Yeah.
But that's
50
only because his
character.
average was down by a lot due to all those head knocks last year. And I reckon
Yeah.
he can easily get up to 650, 700k as a premier centre wing fullback. What are your thoughts, David?
Yeah, he'll be getting a lot of points from the goal kicking.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, that's another point. He's got the goal kicking as well. No, I don't think he'll make Origin this year as well. So pretty good lock in my squad there. Now into the wing fullbacks, I got Iongi as a Parramatta fan. I reckon he's going to excel this year. And at 350k, you know, I don't think it's much of a risk, to be honest. Just take the punt on him. And I think most teams are going to be doing that as well. As long with him, I got Tyrone Munro from South Sydney. I just reckon that Wayne Bennett is really going to shape up their squad into an attacking threat team. I reckon he can score quite a lot of tries. And for 300k, I mean, you can't go wrong, right, boys? Like,
Yeah.
that's
Can't go
pretty
wrong.
good. David, you got him in your squad as well, mate?
Not yet. Well, not
Maybe I'll
for
convince you.
now.
Maybe I'll
But
convince you. Got our prison. How long do we have? 33 days. So, yeah.
Let's go, man. It's right in the corner.
Yeah, exactly. In the middle, I've got Kalen Ponga. I just reckon that if Kalen Ponga's playing well, then Newcastle's playing well. And if Newcastle's playing well, then Kalen Ponga's is pushing out those 60s, 70s, 80s. You know, for 730k, I think that's pretty cheap for Ponga, to be honest, you know. Coming off an alright season last year. I won't say it was great, but he had a great run home. And, yeah, I reckon that he's just a lock in my team. He's a solid hold, you know. He'll be fighting that origin spot with Walsh. He'll probably get it, but if he doesn't, buddy, happy days. I think you have him as well, Xavier, Kalen Ponga.
Yeah, Kevin Ponga. Yeah, just actually I had a couple different wing fullbacks, but yeah, Ponga was one of them, and yeah, he was just consistent,
Yeah, he's
scoring
a consistent player, and
quite a bit.
he's just
Yeah.
got that attacking upside, right? He's always involved, and
Yep.
I was tossing up
Yeah,
between
he's always there.
I was tossing up between him and Tommy Turbo, but I just think, Ponga, and also Ponga's one of my favorite players, so I just may as well take the punt on him.
Yeah,
Thoughts, David,
for
on
sure.
Ponga?
Yeah, he'll be doing good this year.
Yeah.
Mm.
Going on to my bench, I've got Terrell May. I don't think that's too surprising for you
Oh.
boys. As a West Tigers fan, Xavier, what are your thoughts on Terrell May?
Just very pleased to have him on my team, and just watching him last year on just on the big screen, and then turning over to fantasy, and then you see 95 points. I reckon
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
pretty good bargain
His
starting
PPM is
front
insane.
row. Yeah,
His PPM's insane. He's got the offload game. Looking to
he's
probably
just
play more
crazy.
minutes at the Tigers. I reckon he's
Yeah,
going to be
70
looking for that.
minutes. Plus. Yeah,
Exactly, yeah. He's looking to prove himself.
yeah,
I reckon
yeah.
he's
He'll
going to get
definitely be the
60
leader.
minutes.
Yeah, for sure.
And then along with Terrell May, I've got James Fisher-Harris. I just reckon at the
Yep.
Warriors, they've lost Tohu, they've lost Adam Finnell-Blake, they've lost Sean Johnson. They've got a bit of a leadership crisis going on at the club, and I reckon Fisher-Harris, after winning 4 premierships, is really going to take that on board. And I reckon he's going to play big minutes. I reckon he's going to share minutes with Mitch Barnett. I reckon they're both going to play big
Yeah,
minutes, and I reckon he's probably going to be a 60-minute guy,
yeah,
If we have a look at his stats, actually, I think I've got them up somewhere here. James Fisher-Harris. He's priced up 43, but if we look at his minutes over 60, he's got an average of 52.1. So that's money right there. Like,
pretty good.
for 600k, I reckon he's a good punt.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, Aaron Clark is joining the club, but I reckon Aaron Clark is going to be more sharing minutes with Wade Egan,
Egan, yeah,
at the hooking position. So not to worry, but obviously as preseason goes on, we'll get more insight on the teams. But yeah, James Harris, 600k, pretty good. My
Yep.
third interchange spot, I got Mark. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not even
Oh,
gonna try pronounce his last name.
yeah,
I reckon he's a good shout at getting the center spot or the wing fullback spot at the Chooks.
yeah,
Obviously between him, Rob Toyer, Billy Smith, it's a bit of a chook ruffle at the moment, but very interchangeable. Obviously, these are
yeah,
very early team predictions, subjected to change. And I think he's got a lot of attacking upside. We saw that against his last game against South Sydney.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's got that brilliant try.
exactly. What are your thoughts on Mark, David? You seen much of him?
That try they scored was
Yeah, yeah. He actually
phenomenal.
he jumped over someone's head and like scored or something.
Yeah,
That was pretty good. But yeah, I think he's a
pretty
pretty good
good.
player. Sandon Smith, I'm not really going to get into. Obviously, starting in the halves with Chad Townsend, looking to, I don't know, just not really. Obviously, keep the spot, but with Walker out, he's got a real opportunity to shine. And I think at a team like the Sydney Roosters, that's a place to do it. You know what I mean? Um, I
Yeah,
think 40%, yeah, 45% of the app own him. Great buy. Why not? 250k. Now to my emergencies. I got Rob Toyer. Obviously, like I was saying, very subject to change with Mark. I've got Royce Hunt, another Tigers boy,
pretty smart.
Xavier. I reckon he's actually going to get the start over
Yeah,
Clemmer.
for sure, bro. With
Um,
Clemmer being a bit older, I think Royson has a bit more left in the tank, and yeah, just off the backs, man. So especially he's a gun, can offload, do all that.
yeah, exactly. And
Pretty good.
coming to the age of 29, he's really coming into his peak, and I think he's really going to excel at the
Yeah,
Tigers, man.
yeah,
I was going to say something else. Yeah, even if he comes off the bench, I still think he's going to be a pretty good buy, to be honest. He's going to make money. And he's
yeah,
a
for sure.
good coverage, good coverage up the top.
Coverage, yeah,
Next I got Jackson Purdue from the Cowboys. Like I said with the Roosters, backline, it's subject to change. You got Labour coming off a ACL, I think. Got a couple other boys down there, North Queensland. But 250k, can't say no to that. If he gets the spot, then happy days. And then
yeah.
lastly, I've got Dimitri Vayamaga, I think
Be
that's how
true.
you say
Yeah,
his name, from the Warriors. Obviously, gonna be coming off the bench. He's got some really good New South Wales Cup highlights, and I remember in pre-season last year against the Tigers, he really, really excelled. Um,
yeah,
even if he gets like 20 or 30 minutes off the bench, he'll sort of be like a Sam Hughes of last year, I reckon. He'll make a little bit of money, you know, he'll cover spots here and there for injuries. Um, but yeah, I sort of chucked him in there as a why not? Take the punt, and we'll see where he goes. What's your thoughts on Dimitri, David?
Yeah, quite cheap right now. He'll make you money. You trade him out.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Like
the
that.
goal. You know, if he makes at least 100k, I can just trade him back down for a 230 guy.
Yep.
Easy money. So that's my early team reveal. Now we'll go on to Xavier's team. Xavier, take us through it.
Hey guys, starting at hooker, we got Robson. I picked Robson because from all my other hookers I had from last year, Carousel, Grant, I don't know who else. Yeah, I think I had
And
last week or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
last week,
hands
hands, yeah, the whole
has to be
lot,
the
mate.
most consistent. Yeah, the whole lot. Yeah, he
Yeah,
has to be the most consistent. Out of all of them when I was experimenting last year, and just big minutes and can score at least 50 points.
yeah, and I reckon he's gonna really try excel as it's his last year at the Cowboys. You know, he's really gonna try
Yep,
try
sure.
play well. You know, as a thank you to the Cowboys. I reckon it's a pretty good buy,
Yeah, for sure.
and
Yeah,
a nice little pod.
yeah,
As
nice little point.
yeah, you know, we actually posted him on our Instagram page. Link down in the description. I definitely think you guys should go check that out.
Yeah,
We're gonna be posting daily. Positional prices, pods, you know,
injuries.
traps, injuries, all that type of stuff down the Instagram page. You know, go check us out. Um, yeah. Anyway, Xavier, next you got Isaiah Yo.
let's start with the mids. There you go. So, speaking on previous years from last year, especially Isaiah Yo, man, I think he scored about 60 points for me every week.
Yeah, he's
Very
so consistent,
consistent,
so
and he's
consistent.
just a lock.
He's a lock in everyone's
Just a
squad.
lock.
David, is he a
Yeah,
lock in your squad, mate?
he has to be
Yeah, should
David.
be in
Sure.
everyone's squad.
Exactly, mate.
Yep.
Exactly. He's the
Right, mate.
he's the bloody goat. Terrell May, we've
Uh,
already gone over. Connor
Carroll,
Watson,
man,
mate.
Big
Take me
Terrell,
through your
yeah.
thoughts on Connor Watson.
Connor Watson. I missed out on Connor Watson last year, boys. A lot of you guys had him. I
Oh
did.
wow.
I think not at the start of the year, but like midway through the year, I reckon. Yeah, a lot of my opponents had him,
Yeah.
and that was the reason why I lost most of my games
Yeah,
because of
mate.
Watson.
Straight sets, was it, in the
Yeah,
finals?
straight sets in the finals. Yeah,
Yeah, unlucky,
zero
mate.
trades. I've done a lot this year.
Yeah.
From last year.
Just to
So
let
yeah,
everybody know, Xavier ran out of trades with about 5 weeks to go. So massive W.
yeah.
Uh
I was coming
I lose
first,
the
but then
making
at the
list.
end, yeah, I came about last.
yeah.
So.
So yeah,
And we
anyways.
got my edges.
We got a Finafiliaki
We already
Wasila
talked
going
about this
over.
guy. Yeah, yeah.
Talk us through
Isaiah
Isaiah
Papali'i.
Papali'i, mate.
So yeah, we haven't talked about Isaiah. Speaking from him being from the Tigers, I mean, where did this gun go? You know, great player. Especially under Penrith,
Yeah.
can definitely excel.
And you
I
see,
think he might take Scott Sorensen's spot, especially as
yeah, I
well.
reckon he's
That
a probably good
yeah,
60 minutes at Penrith, and you saw what he could do at
yeah,
Parramatta when they were winning. You know what I mean? He was a
yeah. Parramatta, yeah, way better.
top tier
Yeah,
edge mid at Parramatta, and I just feel like at Penrith, you know, you can definitely excel, definitely make you some coin.
yeah, for sure.
Next, mate, you're going with
And
Jerome Luai. Wow.
yeah, it's a bit controversial. Um, People picking either Luai or Munster, but I've gone on the side of Luai, especially being a Tigers fan. I just want to see how he goes with fantasy,
That's fair enough, man.
and yeah, probably the most excited player for my team
Yeah, exactly.
for this year,
And I reckon
start
he's
of the
probably
year.
going to take most of the kick meters as well, so that's another upside with Jerome.
Yeah, it's very controversial there. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And when the with a
either go Munster.
win
Yeah,
percentage of like 87.5, you know, 4 premierships in a row, why not, right? Why not take the punt?
yeah. Why not? Why not?
What are your
Yeah,
thoughts on Luai, David?
Yeah, he's gonna do well. He does well when he plays halfback.
Yeah, and he
yeah,
does so well under pressure as well. And I think he's got a point to
yeah.
prove at the Tigers, you know. You guys obviously going to try push for finals this year, and I reckon Jerome Luai is going to be a
Hopefully, go
massive part of that.
top nine. Yeah,
100%. Nathan
yeah.
Cleary, Howarth,
We
Toya
already talked.
already gone
Yeah.
over. You pretty much got the same backline as me, so we'll
Yeah,
skip through
I
your
didn't cop. Yeah,
backline.
it's just yeah, just yeah.
I think we've got similar
Kobe
thoughts.
Harrison.
Yeah, we'll go
I'm
to your
just going Kobe
bench, man.
Harrington.
Kobe
Yeah,
Harrington. I like that. I like that
I'm
choice.
going off
Talk us
that.
through it.
Yeah, it's so I've heard in the media. What's his name?
Carrigan?
Uh, Paddy. Yeah, Paddy. Big Paddy. He might switch to playing prop. So
Yeah. I mean, if
with that being
Harrington can
said,
get that
I
lock
reckon
role,
yeah,
you know,
Kobe. Yeah,
that's a pretty good shout for
if he
point
can
and
play lock,
portfolio.
that'd be good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You just got to
seeing him
watch
coming
out
off
for
the
those
bench the
minutes, though.
previous years. Yeah.
Uh,
Blake Moser.
yeah.
Same with Peter from the Rabbitohs. Very I reckon similar like play styles, both similar build, size, very short and all that.
Quick as well.
Like all hookers are, yeah, quick, yeah. Just I don't know. I can could easily score good 40 points maybe.
Yeah, exactly, man. No, that's
Especially
good.
with the other hooker.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's his name? Yeah.
What are your thoughts on those two hookers, David?
Point feet if they start.
Yeah, that's all
It's
it's
good.
about, right? If they
Yeah.
start, eh?
Hopefully, yeah, Peter starts. Yeah.
And I think apart from that, we've basically covered the rest of your
Yeah.
players. So pretty good team so far,
Everyone's
Xavier.
teams are quite similar, but you've got different positions that might not be the
Yeah,
same.
exactly.
So yeah.
And nah, good team, Xavier. Still got 39K in the bank as well, so got some money to
Yeah,
play around with.
change it up a little bit. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
All right, let's head over to David's team, the last team for today. So take us through your team, mate.
Right. So where do I start? Like we've gone through.
Yeah, we're pretty much actually you're right. We've pretty much gone through most of the plays. Max Plath, Isaiah, Royce Hunt. Take me through your decision on
Avarillo.
Avarillo, mate. Tell me about that.
Avarillo. Odd, you know.
Yeah, punt. Yeah,
I've heard that he might play 5'8", but
right. Yeah,
if he doesn't, then I'll swap him out for
yeah,
someone else.
exactly. And for 528K, you got plenty of options there.
Mm-hmm.
Heroes.
Kiraz, man. I like
What do
that
you think
option.
there?
Kiraz was my Lord and Savior last year.
Yeah, I guess he could be a pod option as well.
Yeah.
Dual position. Scores well most of the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Especially on the wing. He's a
Latrell
much better scorer on
yeah,
the wing.
You got Latrell,
Latrell.
Yep.
I
He's
feel like
great
he'll have
fullback, but
a great season. Yeah, great fullback.
I reckon with Wayne
Nothing
Bennett
more.
there,
scores 20
I reckon
points.
with Wayne
Yeah.
Bennett at the club, he's really gonna get him into shape. And I've already seen photos of Latrell, and he's just looking so skinny, so fit.
Yeah, looks like he's some weight.
Good attitude. I reckon Rabbitoh's gonna push this year.
Yeah.
Chanel Harris Tavita, mate.
Good
What
bench.
the hell is
Yeah.
going on there?
That was a random player, but if he does start, then
Yeah, I mean,
I can tell the
you
boy,
know,
but
maybe
yeah, maybe.
if Metcalf gets injured over preseason, Chanel
someone like
slots
that.
in. Bo Fermor as your looper. Talk us through it.
A pod option for
Yeah.
me.
What do you like most about Bo?
He even as his low scores, he still gets 40. Who average 50, 60
Yeah, man. Nah,
in both positions
nah.
that he plays.
Yeah, no, I see where you're coming from. Anyway, guys, that will do us for our first video on the Fantasy Boys YouTube channel. If you enjoyed our content while our first video, please consider liking and subscribing. We're looking to probably post a couple of videos a week. You know, we've got an Instagram page that we just started as well. We're going to be posting various amounts of content on there. We'll link that down in the description. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Just smash that like button.
Smash the like button, boys.
Yeah.
We'll catch you next time. So see you later.